hanging heavy in the center of the frame, and I'm tracing circles in the frost against the pane. I didn't see it coming, didn't feel the sudden shift. I'm just a tiny vessel in a current set adrift. There wasn't one big explosion, no final breaking word, just a quiet understanding of the things we never heard. I'm searching for a reason in the static on the screen, trying to find the why in every space that's in between. But logic doesn't live here in the hollow of my chest, and my mind is far too tired to put the ghost to rest. Tears don't ask why, they just know how to fall. They don't need a reason, they don't need a call, they don't wait for permission, they don't look for the light. They're just the honest language of a long and lonely night. The heart doesn't argue, and the eyes don't try to lie. Salt water doesn't wonder. Tears don't ask why. Tears don't ask why. I'm folding up the blankets, I'm clearing out the drawers, watching how the sunlight hits the scuffs upon the floors. I could ask 1,000 questions, I could scream into the wind, but it wouldn't change the place where our story had to end. It's a physical surrender, it's a gravity of soul, when you're losing every piece of what you thought was whole. Tears don't ask why, they just know how to fall. They don't need a reason, they don't need a call, they don't wait for permission, they don't look for the light. They're just the honest language of a long and lonely night. The heart doesn't argue, and the eyes don't try to lie. So water doesn't wonder. Tears don't ask why. Maybe the why is just a shadow on the wall. Maybe there's no meaning to the way we have to fall. I'm tired of the seeking, I'm tired of the chase. I'm just letting the rain wash the color from my face. Tears don't ask why, they just know how to fall. They don't need a reason, they don't need a call, they don't wait for permission, they don't look for the light. They're just the honest language of a long and lonely night. The heart doesn't argue, and the eyes don't try to lie. So water doesn't wonder. Ooh, tears don't ask why, they just fall. Let them fall. No questions left, no breath left. Tears don't ask why. saw your smile in someone else's light, like our whole past never crossed your mind. I'm still unpacking what you left behind, while you're already fine. I'm counting days, you're counting wins. I'm learning how to breathe again. You moved on like nothing, like I was easy to replace, like all the love I gave you was just a phase. I'm still holding on to pieces you didn't even miss. You moved on like nothing, and I'm breaking over this. I kept your name in every song, every street we walked along. You erased me with a laugh, like it didn't take that long. I loved you in a deeper way. You loved me till it got in your way. You moved on like nothing. You moved on like nothing. No tears, no second glance, like I never meant a thing. In your future plans, I'm still here, still hurting, still feeling everything. You moved on like nothing, and it's killing me. Did you ever feel it ache, or was I alone in the way? Did you grieve us at all, or just let me fall? I keep asking what was real, if you could forget this easy. You moved on like nothing, while I'm learning how to stand. I gave you all of me, you gave me back the past. I want back to be remembered, or ask you feel it too. You moved on like nothing, but I'll move on from you. One day it won't hurt this way, but tonight you moved on like nothing, and I felt lesson. You stopped calling in the middle of my days, left your jacket hanging, walked away. I kept waiting for a closing line, like love would give me a sign. You said nothing, but I heard it all. In every space you didn't call. This is the goodbye you never said. The silence louder than your voice. You let me guess, you let me bleed. You may leave, and my only choice. I was standing right in front of you, still somehow left for dead. This is the goodbye you never said. I didn't end it, but you left. Took your love, left me the rest. This is the goodbye you never said. No last kiss, no honesty. You let the love just disappear and called it mercy. I was holding on to what we had while you were already ahead. This is the goodbye you never said. Maybe words were too hard to face. Maybe you chose the easier escape. But silence scars in deeper ways. It lingers, it stays. This is the goodbye you never said. I felt it every time you turned away. You didn't fight, you didn't stay. You faded and called it grace. Now I'm learning how to let you go without the closure I begged. This is the goodbye you never said. So I'll say it for you instead, even though it breaks my chest. I loved you more than I should have then. This is the goodbye you never said. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor at 3:30, watching the refrigerator light blink back at me. The ice is melting in a glass I haven't touched. I guess I didn't think I'd miss your noise this much. The apartment's got a sound I never noticed before, like the building's breathing through the gap beneath the door. I check my phone just to see the screen glow, but there are no new names and nowhere to go. It's not a sudden crash or a lightning strike. It's not the dramatic ending that people like. It's just a slow expansion of the empty space until I can't remember the warmth of your face. Oh, so this is what it's like, the quiet and the cold, the version of the story that never gets told. It's a weight on my shoulders, a hum in my ears, the accumulation of 1,000 quiet fears. I'm drifting in a room where the air is too thin, searching for where our sense and I should begin. I didn't know the silence could be this loud or this deep, but I guess lonely feels like this when the world's asleep. I put on your old hoodie just to feel the weight, but the scent is all gone and the hour is late. I'm scrolling through the movies, but I can't decide. There's a restless feeling tucked away inside. I used to crave the peace, used to wanna be alone, but now I'm just a queen on a hollowed out throne. It's the echo in the hallway, it's the shadow on the wall, reminding me that gravity is a long way to fall. So this is what it's like, the quiet and the cold, the version of the story that never gets told. It's a weight on my shoulders, a hum in my ears, the accumulation of 1,000 quiet fears. I'm drifting in a room where the air is too thin, searching for a sense and I should begin. I didn't know the silence could be this loud or this deep, but I guess only feels like this. Maybe I'll get used to the echo of my feet. Maybe I'll find comfort in the bitter and the sweet. But tonight the stars are looking way too far away, and I'm just trying to make it to the break of the day. So quiet, so still. like I used to do before. I don't give my whole heart freely just to see what it's for. I listen when the silence speaks. I pause before I fall. I've learned that loving carefully is still loving after all. I don't mistake chaos for passion or pain for something real. I finally know the difference between empty and how I feel. My heart is slower now. It doesn't race, it doesn't drown. I don't lose myself in every sound. My heart is slower now, still beats strong, still knows how to love without breaking down. My heart is slower now. I don't chase what runs away. I don't beg to be enough. I don't carry every maybe like it's written in my blood. I've made peace with quiet nights and mornings on my own. I learned that being gentle is a strength I've grown. I don't fear being alone like I once did then. I found myself in the spaces where I thought love should have been. My heart is slower now. It doesn't race, it doesn't drown. I don't lose myself in every sound. My heart is slower now, still beats strong, still knows how to love without breaking down. My heart is slower now. If love comes softly, I'll let it stay. If it leaves, I'll be okay. I don't need fireworks to feel alive, just honesty and time. I don't close the door on love, I just don't run inside. I breathe deeper than before. I feel more but hurt less now. I don't need to prove my heart. It's learning how. My heart is slower now, but it's steady, it's profound. I don't fall apart, I don't fade out. My heart is slower now. It knows its worth, it knows its sound. It beats for me, it stands its ground. Ooh. My heart is slower now, not colder, just wiser. You weren't the same, I felt it first in the way you stopped asking how I was. Your eyes didn't stay on mine anymore like they used to, because I tried to tell myself people change, the love just learns new ways. But every time you pulled away, I stayed. I softened my voice, I lowered my needs so you wouldn't feel the shift in me. I thought if I loved you quietly, you'd come back to me. I stayed when you changed, when your words felt colder, when your arms didn't hold me like they used to do. I stayed when you changed, I stayed when it hurt. I kept choosing us even when you didn't choose me. love saying my name. I started living in the past, trying to keep us the same. You said you needed space to breathe. I gave you all of mine. I didn't know loving you meant falling behind. I kept calling distance time, calling lonely being strong. I kept waiting for the love I knew, but it was gone. I stayed when you changed, when the silence grew loud, when loving you felt like reaching, not being found. I stayed when you changed, and that's what broke my heart. Not that you left, but how long I stayed where we fell apart. Maybe staying doesn't make you loyal, maybe it makes you lost. I gave you everything I had and counted the cost. I don't regret the way I loved, I regret the way I stayed, trying to save a version of that I'd already changed. I stayed when you changed, but I won't stay again. I won't shrink myself to fit where I've been. I stayed when you changed, and now I see love shouldn't feel like holding on to someone leaving me. If love ever asks me again how much I'll rearrange, I'll say I loved deeply once, but I won't stay when love has changed. Left the windows of my heart wide, no locks, no second guess. I let you see the softest parts, the parts I should have protected. I trusted you with every truth, every fear I hid. I thought loving without limits was the bravest way to live. Confused being open with being safe. My love was too open, too honest to bear. I gave you my whole heart like it was yours to repair. I didn't hold back, didn't ask you to stay. My love was too open, and you walked away. I told you where I still break down, where the old wounds ache. You learn exactly how to hold me, and you learn what to take. I stayed gentle when it hurt me, stayed quiet when I cried. I thought love meant staying soft even when I felt denied. I called it trust, I called it faith, I never called it risk. My love was too open, too easy to reach. I gave you all my patience, you gave me distance in return. I stood unguarded in the truth, believing you'd be kind. My love was too open, and you crossed every line. Maybe love needs boundaries, not walls, but something strong. Maybe being brave doesn't mean letting everything go wrong. I don't regret loving deeply. I regret who I trusted it with. My love was too open, but it won't be closed forever. I'll love with care and courage. I'll choose who gets me better. I still believe in real love. I still believe in truth. My love was too open. Now I'm open, and I'm safe too. If you ever wonder why I changed, why I hesitate now, my love was too open, and I had to learn how. And I had to learn how. I used to hold my breath when I heard it, like the room would fall apart. Your name was heavy in my chest, a bruise around my heart. I'd change the song, avoid the sound, pretend I didn't care. But every syllable of you was something I couldn't bear. Time didn't erase the feeling, it just taught it how to rest. It stopped screaming in my veins and settled in my chest. Your name feels softer now, like rain instead of fire. It doesn't shake me to the core or pull me back in time. Your name feels softer now, I can say it and be okay. It lives in me like memory, not pain I have to face. I don't rewrite what we were or pretend it didn't break. I just stop blaming myself for the love I tried to save. I see you clear from here, without the fear, without the fight. I'm not reaching for your shadow in the middle of the night. I used to think moving on meant forgetting every part. Now I know it means forgiving the echo in my heart. Your name feels softer now, like rain instead of fire. It doesn't shake me to the core or pull me back in time. Your name feels softer now, I can say it and be okay. It lives in me like memory, not pain I have to face. Healing isn't silence, it's choosing peace instead. Letting love change its shape and live inside your head. I don't miss the way it hurt, I don't miss who I became. Your name feels softer now, and that feels like release. I can hold what we once were without losing my peace. Your name feels softer now, and I finally understand. Some love stay as gentle echoes, not as part of the plan. used to love without looking back, without counting every scar. I trusted words the way they were said. I believed in who you are. I laughed easier, cried out loud, let my heart be seen. I didn't guard every feeling I felt. I was braver than I seemed. Somewhere between hope and goodbye, I changed along the way. I miss who I was then, when loving didn't feel so hard, when I didn't doubt every silence or read fear into your arms. I miss the girl who believed, who gave without defense. I miss who I was then, before love taught me caution instead. I stayed when leaving felt wrong. I learned how to wait in pain. I told myself that patience was love, even when nothing changed. I grew quieter inside my chest, started choosing what to hide. I became careful with every word, afraid to need too much this time. I didn't lose my heart to you, I lost a part of me. I miss who I was then, when hope came naturally, when I didn't ask for reassurance, I just felt what used to be. I miss the way I trusted love without wondering if it would end. I miss who I was then, before I learned to bend. If I could talk to her now, I'd tell her she was brave, that loving deeply wasn't wrong, even if it couldn't stay. Maybe growing older means carrying softer scars. I miss who I was then, but I don't hate who I am now. I've learned how to love more gently, I've learned how to bow. If loving changed my shape a bit, it also made me real. I miss who I was then, but I honor how I feel. I still believe in love somehow, even after all I've been through. I miss who I was then, but she still lives in me too. You were breathing calm and deep, while I was wide awake in grief. I counted cracks along the wall, wondered if you felt me fall. Your hand was close but felt so far, like loving you behind a glass. cried when you slept, held my tears inside my chest. Didn't want to wake you up with the truth I couldn't say yet. You dreamed like nothing was wrong while I was breaking in silence. I cried when you slept. I learned to whisper all my pain so it wouldn't sound like blame. I practiced smiles in the dark, try to mend a fragile heart. You said we're fine, then turned away. I stayed awake and let that stay. I cried when you slept, with my face in the pillow. I loved you more than I should, but I didn't know how to let go. You rested so peacefully while I was drowning in regret. I cried when you slept. Maybe love shouldn't feel this alone, even when you're not on your own. If I had known how this would end, I would have spoken then. I cried when you slept, while holding on to you, afraid the truth would push you away, afraid of losing you. Now I cry in an empty bed, and I finally get. I cried when you slept. So if you ever wonder when I started losing myself in this, it was every night I wept, when I cried while you slept.
You said my name like it would stay, like it was written in your days. I built a home inside your arms, believed we'd outgrow all our scars. We planned tomorrows half asleep, pinky promises we'd keep. I memorized the way you breathe, like that was all I'd ever need. I didn't love you for a season, I loved you for a lifetime long. I never asked you for perfection, just to not prove me wrong. I thought you were forever, not a lesson, not a phase. I thought we'd break the weather, not get lost in separate ways. I gave you all my always, every part, every endeavor. I built my heart around your name. I thought you were forever. I defended you when you were gone, found excuses to hold us on. I called it faith, you called it space. I stayed while you erased. I learned the sound of waiting rooms, late night hopes, early goodbyes. I loved you through your maybes, while mine were left to die. I kept believing if I tried, you'd choose me in the end. I didn't know that loving hard doesn't make someone stay. I thought you were forever, not a moment dressed in gold. I thought we'd grow stronger, but I'm learning that forever can be wrong. I thought you were forever, but forever chose to leave. Now I'm building something stronger out of what you couldn't be. I won't regret the way I love. I was honest, I was tender, I didn't fail at loving you. I just thought you were forever. Some loves are meant to change us, not stay with us forever.